Right, babies. Hello, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome in. Getting cold in here. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's get it over with. It's going well, going well. Yeah, as I told you, dude. Stayed up till fucking 4 in the morning yesterday playing WoW. I'm not even kidding. Absurd River. Hello, boys. How we doing? How we doing? Welcome. Funny? That is not funny, dude. My schedule needs to do better. Yeah, well, I got that transmog on my main shaman, but I feel like we're teaching her. We're teaching the DD gold lady for the Purple Heroes. Commissioner of the Nefarious Beast got back to me, and guess what they choose? Number 1. They go for number 1, my dude. Of course. That's what we anticipated, that's what we planned on. Nice. Nice indeed. No, no. Today, we're finishing this and we're starting another quick commission. Remember we were supposed to finish this yesterday? Maybe didn't, we chickened out. So we're starting another quick commission. It's gonna be a fun one too. I'm gonna see. I don't know if I want to spoil it for you, like, but... Maybe I'll play around with the idea of spoiling it. Yeah, it's a quick one, we just didn't do much on it, you know. It's still... It's almost 5 hours, so we just have a little more than an hour on it, so... Not that big of a deal. It is not a Death Knight, no. You'll never in your life guess what it is. It's like a character acquire a common race, and then it's like iteration on it in a way you would have never expected. Guy wanted to do Vulpira first too, by the way, but they changed their mind like literally yesterday, so like the other day. And since they changed their mind, I think they're changing their mind like 3rd time or 2nd time, and I'm like, alright, you're doing yours right now. Enough changing minds. Foreign Monk? No. So from Vulpira, they went for Drug Fear, but the main cache is the idea that they wanted to go for. So like they wanted the Vulpira that is like half spirit, half Vulpira. So they literally have, you know, like a genie-like body, genie-like bottom of the like lower body. So now they went for a drug fear, but the idea of probably like ghost-like lower body still stays. So we have a ghost-like drug fear. Can you imagine? It's gonna be fucking dope. Yeah, actually kind of pumped to do it. It's gonna be fun. Robin, hello, hello. Good evening, boss. How's it going so far, Felix? You're just getting to Artin? About from work? God, dude, it's so cold in the apartment. Oh, damn. Alright, dude, let's get to it. God damn, dude. You're fucking living conditions there. Power outages, spiders, fucking extreme heat. The landlord that is wilder than the wildlife there. Damn. Rose, hello, hello. Brother, I promised you to do your commissions too whenever I get back to quick commissions. And I've gotten back to quick commissions now for a few days. But we haven't gotten to your pieces yet. How about we do... We have two for you, right? So how about we do just one and maybe then do the other one later to kind of... to savor the enjoyment of them. How about that? What do you think? If you'd be up for it 2 days from now. Dusty, hello. Because today and tomorrow we're doing another one. I already told the person. Crazy backlog. Yeah, we have a lot of commissions, dude. A lot of them. Busy? Yeah, of course I am. Oh yeah, the rent is paid now. Now we gotta do all of them. I mean, it's a good thing, yeah, but it's... I mean, that's my life, you know. A lot of work to do. Trunk, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna be turning up the prices, yes. After I'm done with all the current stuff. Got your roots. Got you. Double it. I'm thinking about not doubling, but like upping it significantly, maybe. Again, I would kind of like to just, you know, focus on the quality rather than the quantity maybe this year. We're gonna see. We're gonna see though. For a full scene, it's 420. Quick commission is 125. We're kind of booked on both. But the another full sync commission that I just took up, I charged 500 for it. USD, but I don't know. Maybe we'll have to switch to euros soon. Because what the hell's going on there? Trumpy. Oh. Be charging in George and Larry next time. Yeah, but I took one for 500. I don't know, it's almost like I want more though. Because I want to be able to spend like 60, maybe like 70 hours on an art, right? And like, I don't want to think that I'm like trolling money-wise doing it, you know? But it's already a lot though, like I kind of feel awkward charging. Yeah. I feel awkward charging so much. Well, dude, you say it's a lot, but then there are people who are definitely willing to pay that. 100%. Yeah, imagine you spend 60, 70 hours on it, like for $500. That's kinda... Oopsie. $7 an hour. Yeah, but it's still a lot though. It's like it's a lot of money. You know, and like I kind of I don't even think about it most of the time because like for me it's my like full-time job. I'm doing it like all day every day. But then I don't really think about like one-time transaction with a person, but it's actually just like a, you know, regular human being paying out of the pocket, not a business, not anything. Gotta keep that in mind. Dude, that's why I would really love to like have something else pay the bills, and then I will be able to do commissions and like fucking really send their own quality and don't feel like I'm standing on shaky ground while doing them. Holy Christmas money, goddamn Roots. Dude, I better do fucking well on Art for you. Their art better be worth it. Dude, do you mind reminding me? I can go back and check, but like we have Isharaj for you, right? Which is, by the way, what a goated choice of a character to commission. And then what's the second one to paint? Shadow Priest Arcane vibe. The water race? Again, sorry, I can double check. Just thinking which one to get first too. Crush kind of sounds really cool to do now. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, you had your Fury character in the WoW set, right? Uh, yeah, I remember now. It's gonna be really interesting to paint your guy in my style. That's gonna be definitely like a big cultural shift from one art style to another. It's gonna be fun. Hell yeah, dude. Reminds me of the time Simon commissioned me. Simon is he's a art streamer VTuber who does like Pokemon art and like very cutesy, like big eyes, Pokemon like characters. And then he commissioned me his cat, and I drew like a fucking abomination of like a just cat full of despair and sadness. That was also like same level of a shift. Wonder if you remember that. Where is it even at? Is it in commissions? Alright, this takes too long to load. Whatever. Not a fan of one leg pose, to be honest. You don't like the pose? I feel like you're looking good. Maybe the only thing is that it doesn't seem like there's shadow behind him on the wall. Only funded by the church roots. They'll be funded by the church. Oh, what kind of dig depots? Hello, hello. Hello, my biggest and the only fan. Welcome in. Just banning everyone in chat? No, only you for the most part. Nuclear, hello, hello. Good morning, my dude. Good day, boys. Did you know that it's Thursday today? So like all the furries, feel free to come out and, you know, claim today for yourself. It's your day. It's the furry day. Sarah, hello. Yeah, it's first day after fur, right? It's not a commission, Cirque. It's a quick commission. I've already done most on it, so like finishing this one quite soon. Like less than an hour we have left on this, and then we're starting another art. Another quickie. We're farming those quick commissions. We're farming them. It actually feels so good and so fresh, like do a lot of them in a row, like never kind of stopping every 2 days. You just start a new one, finish the previous. It really feels good. All the portfolio work really kind of burns you out, to be honest. I'm not even sure why. Like I've done that for years, just like working on, you know, full illustrations. And yeah, it gets really, how to say that? That feeling. It gets you the feeling of like not doing progress. It's just like days go by and it's the same shit every single day. Sometimes you can do the whole day of work and then you open up Photoshop next day and it just doesn't seem like you've done anything. And it's fucking rough, dude. It really is. But like moving on for art like this feels good. Thursday after 4. Author, like the first, second generation Blizzard employee for. He had a whole fucking day of the week named after him. God damn. With all the accomplishments that guy has had over his life, it's also, they named the whole day after him, huh? Well, that working on the panda art, dude, it's not even about one art. It's like whenever you have like only big artworks to work on, and yeah, especially dude, especially if you have a few of them and you work on one and then you work on the other to like spice it up a little bit. But then you kind of look back, like 2 weeks can go by and you're not done with either of them. Oh man, it's so rough. It really is. Random jobs for the years from Artin goodbye? No. No, I haven't. But it's been full-time arting only for like maybe 2 years. 2 full years now of like full, just kind of making it on my own. Before that we were splitting it with my sister. Dude, it would have been real sad, by the way, if I had to like go out and get some kind of a job. Oh my god, that would be fucking tragic. Jesus Christ. Stealing kids to let them work in WoW gold farming mines? Jesus Christ, dude. You don't need kids for that, you have bots. People do that with bots. By the way, I've heard that it's like very profitable right now. People who run bots in WoW. Dude, imagine I see here I art and on the side I have like fucking 5 computers with bots open up. Imagine needing a job, couldn't imagine. Dude, this is my job. What do you think? I know you think, oh, ooh, you have to wake up and do art, but have you fucking waken up and done art? Like, with no days off for fucking years? So many commissions to do, like, to just pay the bills. It's also a job. Job, Amangalil. Did she move back to Mother Russia? No, dude, she's in Vietnam. She's fucking chilling there. My sister's full-time Vietnamese now. How about that? She's traveling the world while I vegetate and just sit here. Kinda envy that, not gonna lie. She does a few pull commissions and then she fucking goes somewhere. Lives there with her friends. Like a special type to work Artin full time. I mean, dude, it's like it's not easy to make money with it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. It definitely feels like a job at this point. It doesn't feel like I'm just XDing here. I'm not saying that I'm like, oh, dude, fucking, I'm like saving the world by just like drawing WoW characters. No, like the kind of second-to-second activity is fun, but it's also like at some point you're like, oh, maybe I can do something else. Ah, no, you cannot, dude. Get back. Get back. Yeah, that's it. She just makes me feel like I'm missing out a little bit. That's why Artin have separate gigs. That would be tough though too, because like then you have to split your efforts, and that's exactly what we were talking yesterday to that guy. It's like, even without splitting your efforts, like making money doing art is kind of tough. But if you have to even split them, that must be just like double the difficulty then. Just be jobless at that point, hell yeah. No time to play WoW. We're all missing out on something. Dude, whenever she sends me just fucking photos from... Like, she sent me a video, she was just walking on a beach, and it's like stormy, nice day. And it's just like fucking beautiful view. She just walked in there, she said, yeah, I'm like, I had a whole fucking meal here for like $2. Which over here it would have been like 20. And it's like, it's nice view, it's perfect weather, the rent is dirt cheap, and I'm like, what am I doing here, dude? What am I? Might as well just go there too, holy fuck. But then, I don't know, there's a guy in the gym here who I talked to. He's quite older, he's like 35 or something. He's doing well career-wise, and he has traveled the world too. I asked him like, dude, what about Vietnam? Have you been there? He's like, yeah, but it's downgrade. Like, it's way worse quality in life than here in Georgia. Like, I don't know, it's like different people just tell you different things. Some say that it's fucking really bad in there, and then my sister really likes it. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Where are we talking? Vietnam. That's a country. It's on the right on the map. It's like somewhere in the Eastern Kingdoms. Yeah, foreign money is probably very nice. Oh yeah, she said that she managed to set up PayPal there too. So like, you do have foreign money there. Yeah, if you don't have foreign money, do fucking forget it. Isn't Viet name near Westfall? I don't know, it's somewhere in the right. I don't know geography too well. It would be nice to be able to travel there for a bit, you know? Or stuff. But the flight is fucking... What is it, like 40 hours that she did on the flight or something? 50 hours? God bless, dude. But the time she just flew there, I did 2 streams, went to the gym twice, and worked on something else too. Like, it's just like she's still in the fucking airport. My god. That alone makes me want to never go anywhere. And not while flying. I don't know how many stream commissions I'm gonna do while flying, but I fucking hate drawing on my iPad. It's real bad. But yeah, I don't feel like for the majority of time, I kind of, I do think that it just like fear of missing out on just such a bullshit. You should just kind of live the life whatever you feel like living. But it's also like sometimes you're just, your eyes are just closed to some kind of opportunities, and you gotta have your eyes open, and like having other people and like talking with other people will help you do that. And then like at some point it just gets tricky, like do I have my eyes closed on that kind of stuff that I can do, or am I getting fucking tricked and just like sidetracked from what I really want to do, you know? It's like unsure. The hell is up with his nose? One day maybe, yeah. I don't know, it also feels quite the right time to just like grind career right now. Ain't that what you're supposed to do first? And then you'll have the opportunity to flex around and fucking go countries and stuff. I don't know, like she can travel and everything, but I don't know, her career ain't doing too well. Well, it's not like she's doing bad, but she definitely ain't putting in the grind. Like she's 100% dude. She could have already been much more successful than she is right now. So you know what I mean? There's a trade-off. I don't know if I like that trade-off. Talk about arcade being rough is part is rough to hear. Oh, really? Is it? I just think it requires your full effort, and even then, it's like, you know, ain't easy to make it. And whenever you're not putting in your full effort, it's then, I don't know, I wouldn't really hope for much. Doesn't inspire confidence? I mean... Well, dude, what the fuck do you want for me to sugarcoat it for you? No, you can't get it. Oh. Believe in yourself. No, dude, fucking what? Sorry, man. Look at Daniel, dude. Look at Daniel Grange. He doesn't even talk, right? It's so tough out there, higher up in the Artin hierarchy, that they don't even talk anymore. It work out for me, dude. Hopefully, if you keep pumping. It's just like, can you pump for long enough? Like, okay, it will work out at some point for you as long as you're pumping. What I'm saying is that, like, my sister ain't pumping anymore. You can have fucking fun, pure lifestyle, chilling at a beach at some, like, country fucking out there in the Eastern Kingdoms, Pandaria, fucking God knows where. But you're not pumping anymore, right? To pump, you gotta lock in. Like, you'll make it at some point, I believe. It's just, will you be able to still, like, to, how to say, to keep up until that point, basically. You gotta put 100% of your effort and maybe more. Just, like, long enough, but will you be able to make it till that point? I don't know. I don't know, why not? So far, you're pumping, dude. So far, you're pumping, you're doing well. It's also about fucking marketing yourself too, dude. Like, I feel like with commissions, you can probably already start, like, doing some commissions. You definitely can. It's just, can you, like, can you figure out the marketing? Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, that heavily depends. Again, like in Vietnam, dude, they fucking. My sister told me she's in the month on, like, all her spendings was like $600. Bro, that's just my rent here. You can definitely fucking make it art-wise in fucking Vietnam, and apparently it ain't even too bad there. So, yeah, but what is $600 for somebody who lives in a, or like, I don't know, UK or somewhere? One McDonald's trip? Fucking God bless. Artists that are from Philippines, they are really fine with 30. Wait, $30? Or I don't know about $30 though. Yeah, and that's 600 for her. She wasn't even cooking her own food. She was just eating out all the time because apparently that's kind of like in Asia. That's like cheaper than cooking your own food. Fucking insane, dude. What the hell? Yeah. About 100 per month. Yeah, that's fucking insane. For me, even 600, like, and maybe another 100 for like electricity bills and stuff like that, for gas, internet. Kind of rough. Good news though. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking about income, take a look at this, boys. Oh, look at this, boys. We climbing, we making it, we YouTube making it, and look at this, 128. Our RPM is through the roof. Hell yeah. And we didn't even get us started. In life, it's 0.5, but I mean that's life. Look at this dude. In one stream, I made 30 cents. How many times do I have to do that to make it to pay my rent? I just have to do 2000s of this stream. Imagine what it could do for you if you lived in Vietnam. Yeah, that's at least fucking half a year worth of living. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Mel could visit you and like, bro, you toss you one potato, that will sustain you for another week. Yeah, but that's just the first beat, boys. First beat. This one wasn't supposed to rip the bank. It's the next one. It's the next one where the real deal comes in. I'm telling you, you laughing there. You're thinking, oh, it's nothing. Mm-hmm. Wait for my grand opening in the next video, how to paint fast or something. Oh yeah. Anatomy course. Oh yeah, we're gonna sell our brushes that we haven't even made yet. Anatomy course, how to paint Vulpira course. Mm-hmm. I will sell my balls if I have to get your brush back. Wait, what do you mean? You mean that you wouldn't be getting it or what? Listen, dude. Those brushes are superior. I'm telling you, like, you might not think that. They're literally just better than the competitors. You know those claims on packages that have like a little like star sign to it, that means there's like more written about it on the back of the package. Claims like, you know, 50% better, and then like, and it'll be like in quotation it would say 50% better than the previous version or something. We're gonna make a lot of those quotes too. Xequip, hello. You all the bleeders are recruiters out there. Nah, dude, he good. He good. Saw me playing WoW yesterday. You wanna see what I was playing, dude? Where is my beauty? Take a look at this. Introducing Chomik. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Get out of here, Chomik. Hello, hello. Did he kill his own kind? I don't know, he killed something. I love those kind of masks. Like, it's a fucking Fury under a Fury mask. It's hilarious. Yeah, 15 minutes left on this bad boy, and then gonna get to the next commission. We have something real fun for the next one, guys. You're gonna like it. You're gonna freaking love it, I promise. They do not beat Gen right now. Again, dude, keep in mind, nobody gonna reach out first. Like, just doing it immediately, it's gonna take a while for that to pay off, so just do it now, and then you still have to, like, wait patiently for anybody to show up, trust me. Like, people don't just, like, commission you out of, like, right away, you know? It's not like you bake the pie and somebody will, like, come smelling it and buy it. No. People might, like, follow you for, like, half a year before they reach out for a commission. I have people who've been following me, like, for, like, years, and then they're like, hey, it's time to for a commission. Maybe they finally see art that, like, they see art that I do, and it's finally something that, like, tips the scale for them where they like it enough to commission me. You know, it's like, it's a long game, basically. And what I'm saying is you just have to, like, start playing it. Get on their radar first before you even start, like, questioning, you know, instead of questioning yourself, just get in there and let people question you instead of you doing it yourself. Bot farm to send cold DMs as many people you asking for if they want a commission. Yeah. And a gold bot gold farm and WoW, so you can pay your bills and forget Artin at that point, and you're set for life. Anxiety inducing. What if somebody DMs me, commission me? Would that be horrible? No, like, you know, like, it sounds scary, but whenever somebody just reaches out, then you deal with it on a case-to-case basis, pretty much. Or, like, you just start treating it separately. It's like, oh, that's a dialogue with that person. And then, you know, it's kind of, like, more approachable, so to say. Also, haven't you had commissions before? Haven't you have done commissions? If they ask for something you can deliver, well, dude, it's for the future you to fucking worry about, huh? Well, I'll say for most commissions, they're fairly simple. So you're good. Gonna be good. Also, again, like, remember what I said on the previous stream, it's not like people fucking expect, like, a, you know, top-tier industry art from you. If they commission, like, they see your art, like, you're not fooling anybody with your art, you know? People don't, like, expect the fucking quality of a new WoW key art from you whenever they commission you. They don't think they're DMing by Artbook himself. You know? They're just hoping that you're gonna have... that their Vulpira gonna end up having 2 eyes. in one tail, not the other way around. Draw my character use crazy expressions. I don't know, have you not seen like beginner artists do commission or something? Yeah, somehow people manage it. I mean, I think it's kind of normal to be anxious about it. But again, dude, it's not immediate. You kind of you open them up and you can, I don't know, like think about months passing by, months. I would imagine, especially now with like AI and scams, like people will be like they'll be like very of commissioning new artists who haven't been around for a long time. So they'll probably want to like follow you for a while before they commission you. Also, you're saying VGen, like a lot of... Isn't VJ mostly anime, though? And you currently have mostly, like, kind of WoW stuff and fantasy-like stuff. direct people to be gen. People. Oh, really? I don't know. I've never used it. I don't have like a profile there. Does it even make sense to read that? Wouldn't they take a car? Yeah, like, and why pay that if you can just like handle it personally with no cuts? Protection. What is it, man? Are we having sex with a stranger or something? What kind of protection are you talking about? I don't know, I feel like you're just worrying about too many things. Just at least have somebody reach out. Whenever somebody reaches out to you, you gotta understand, like, majority of people, like, they're not gonna fuck with you. They're gonna be... They're after something, you know, they don't want to, like, mess with you necessarily. They don't want to be unreasonable, they don't want to, you know, like, they're gonna just kinda ask you for an artwork, they're gonna be reasonable, they're gonna be nice to work. That's gonna be the majority of your experience. Yeah, roots, exactly. I would say it's even less. For 100, it maybe like 1. It also depends on your prices, but even like for my quick commissions that are cheaper, you know, like, majority of people are like just insanely good to work with. That's one of the reasons why I can do them, why they're on such a conveyor belt. Like, every other day, like, we start a new piece, and it's like, just because the interactions with clients are so just seamless, you know? Like, there are no issue. There are literally no issues. For the most part, they're just like a few messages exchanges, and then you get right to the point. No, they usually just DM me on Twitter. I send them my copy pasta of like how commission process goes for quick commissions. And then to that they reply with all the stuff that I asked them for, like references, PayPal, and shit like that. I just send the invoice, they pay for the invoice, then they might wait up to like a few months for it, and then I DM them that I'm working on their art, and then I send them the final. That's literally like all there is to it. Really simple. Yeah. No worries. Let me find it. I think it's this. Dear Dar. Shh. I usually don't have people asking for multiple ones. But if you like case by case scenarios, you can deal on the fly. It's not a big deal. You know? Again, it's just you're gonna be able to deal with things. It's not difficult. I don't know, like maybe that message that I constructed is just like so, how to say, I don't know, it's either people are like insanely understanding, or is it just that message that the copy paste that I sent to them is like everything. But I pretty much have never had any issues with quick commissions. You can scale if you're selling prints or merch, but you're dealing with a totally different client at this point, and it's direct commission people are gonna be a lot nicer. Oh yeah, that's 100%. Dude, business like scaling up prints, I think it has to be like conventions too for you to make money of that. If it's just prints online, I don't know, you have to be like you gotta have insanely big following. And for an insanely big following, I think it's not just art that you have to do, it's probably like YouTube or like some kind of TikTok, like huge Instagram with like, I don't know, reels, whatever the hell. It's not gonna be just art pretty much. You have to do something extra to get popular for that kind of like business to work. Commissions, you don't have to be as popular. But also commissions are like more difficult to scale because it's just a lot of work, and also it's like there's a cap on how much you can charge. Like I feel like I have still a lot of room to grow like my prices. I feel like, well, people pay like for a big illustration I like charge like 400 right now. I think up to 700 there is a room to grow, right? But after I just don't think more than $700 is like fucking reasonable to ask for like a civilian, you know? Like more is just like, alright, you might find like a client once in a blue moon, but in reality it's just like, what are we doing here, dude? Like you're asking more than some fucking studios pay, right? It's absurd. So it's not something that is like infinitely scalable. Yeah, but if you have, I don't know, something TikTok, YouTube, or whatever that is popular, and then you're like promoting your art through that, and then people buy your prints or something like that, sounds like way more scalable, right? Who knows, maybe if you get a real popular and you have people fucking buying your prints left and right, like it's, goddamn, that sounds like way more reasonable than just What is this? Maori? Hold on. You gotta add that, right? Hold on. Or can anybody add that, please? I you gotta get rid of some emails because it's full capacity. You can do it too, Xaden. Wait, absurd is also added, right? Didn't give him the permission. Thank you, boss. Appreciate that. I always get confused when I get there because I don't know. Something about 70 confuses me. Right, we've done 6 hours on this. I feel like this are looking pretty crisp. Looking pretty good. For a quick commission, looking nice. Let me sign this up. Quick commission kind of low pressure with our commission give character and the mood and you make it up. Oh. Well, yes and no. Maybe you wouldn't be confident doing that to begin with. You're gonna be like double guessing yourself, like what is the right way to do it? What is not right way to do it? I think you also probably shouldn't rush it first. Like you shouldn't be doing like quick stuff. You should just do really good work for people. Like really try to like make it a portfolio piece in every single one. That would make sense, and I think you're gonna approach it like that no matter what. Because I mean, if you have somebody reach out to you for a commission, like, and that happens like only once a month or something, maybe like once per 2 months, I think you're gonna, you know, you're gonna really value that opportunity. Right, I think we're good on this. Be good on this. I'm gonna show the time lapse and go for a quick break, get myself some tea, and then we're gonna start a new art. Bad boys. Be right back. Alright, boys. Back to it. Let's see. Alright. Ghost Wipe. Taking crystal. Let me get some riffs. Boom. New. I call this new. This is new because this is not old. Jesus. Right. And I have no clue currently for what I want to do, so let's get some. Dude, thumbnails that I usually do, they don't even like work that well. Maybe they do. Wait, what you guys talking about? Should we have Discord ID so-called starting to put effort to be more involved with Discord? What do you mean by be more involved with Discord? Alright. I'm gonna guess what I'm gonna be drawing. Battling myself with just WoW character commissions. Just starting out on this, I actually don't know, dude. I would say in general it's a very good idea. But, like, if you're doing B-Gen, I'm not sure. I mean, it does, dude. It did work for years. V-Gen is somewhat of a new thing, or at least I've heard about it only like a few years ago. Hmm. See your roots. Cannot go and watch some anime. See your brother. Hmm. And this is like a little kind of not. So maybe a little part of that. Yeah, let's do like a kind of like a Hearthstone card, minion. Yeah, minion focused card, like what they say. I think it's called minion focused. Background commissions too. We're gonna commission those. I would imagine it's very rare for people to commission background commissions. I mean, you can I don't know, say that you have them open on card, but maybe somebody would be interested. But again, dude, the more people see that you're about stuff that is not about them, the less they're gonna be into your stuff. So like, if somebody is just into World of Warcraft and they see you just like an artist who does fucking everything, they're gonna go to somebody who only does WoW, who like specializes on WoW. No matter if potentially you would be able to do better job just because you've had such more like diverse experience just in art in general. You would have been a better artist to commission, but they see that you just, you know, you're just doing random stuff. You're not their person. Because you do anime, you do the pretty, you do whatever, the furry porn you have there, right? It's like, alright, what is this guy doing? You know? And then there's this other sick whip guy, and they only do WoW. Clay, hello, hello. Dude, I was about to message you. Yo, welcome in. Was about to message you. I have just started on the art for you. Here we are. Here we are, I'm trying to start with some fun nailing the composition. Hate tech companies at this point. Yes, we all do, brother. We all do. Link? Our Discord, it's in the description. Because we're just starting out, just literally just open the canvas, but if you feel like suggesting something or asking for some kind of change as we move through the process, feel free to do so. I'm currently just trying to set up this, like, a triangle composition. I'm thinking they're gonna fit the most. What the hell are these abstract shapes? You wait, brother, you wait. These abstract shapes are way more important than you might think they are. These are wings in the background. This is the Dractyr upper body. And this is their gold body in the bottom. I'm trying to think of a way to fit everything in here. It's probably gonna be easier to paint. Well, so it might kind of sound counterproductive, like sort of wanting to decline, you know, the majority of like other people and just accept, like, let's say, WoW character commissions. It might say might be counterproductive that instead of taking all the commissions that you can take, taking just WoW, but in reality it works the other way around. It really does. Again, in reality, it's like now you have like a niche for yourself instead of before you were just doing random shit. And people from all kinds of niches would be like, ah, yeah, that's just... They wouldn't feel like you represent what they want, you know? Reasonably difficult on mobile. Sorry, dude. Well, there's the link, ! Discord. There was the link. In a year or two, I decided I don't want to be the WoW guy anymore. And then it's gonna be for fucking year or two later to worry about. You don't have to stress about it right now. What if in a year or two, a meteor gonna hit Australia, dude? What's then? Well, hopefully you'll figure something out by then. Hopefully you're gonna be in Vietnam freelancing by that point. That's kind of what I'm immediately thinking about doing. Like this. But character will also be bright, so we probably might do the opposite. We probably might do the reverse. With this being darker and this being way brighter. It also, dude, trust me, it's way better than, or let's say 2 years. Okay, so let's play this scenario to the end. You start doing WoW commissions. You do them for 2 years. So like that's we assuming that you're successful in doing it, and then in 2 years you're like, all right, I'm kind of, I'm sick of the fucking Vulpires. I'm ready to move on. That's way better scenario where it's been 2 years of you doing random stuff. So just to be clear, the alternative is either picking some other niche, which you might again start like not liking at some point, or the alternative is not picking anything, which is it's just way worse all around. You're just not gonna be anywhere. It's gonna be in 2 years, you're not gonna have anything. And I would say it's better to transition from having at least some kind of like a career in some place instead of having nothing. You never know, dude. You might be doing sci-fi. Who knows? No, dude. I committed to WoW full-time only 2 years ago. And that was fucking the best decision I've ever done. Dude, I wonder if the commissioner person heard me or not, or maybe they have sound off because I didn't say anything besides hello. I wonder if I should message them. What if they don't like it already? Right, message them just in case. Alright, we got the silhouette in. I got the composition that I like. Have you used your commissions 2 years ago? Before that, no. No, it was way worse. Looks sweet. Nice, nice. This is very, very early on, but we kind of... I'm just establishing the composition for it. You know, kind of... How it's gonna look moving forward for the most part. This kind of triangle composition always rocks. Gotta watch out for the wings. I want to do wings, yeah, like a little bit asymmetrical. You can successfully just zoom in into this. Anime Suburban Ultima has 4K followers on Twitter and she has her weekly close since last year or more. It's wild. Oh really? Yeah, I kinda I don't know. Maybe it is and maybe you guys should go there. I just kind of thought that it's not that popular. Because you see them doing fans all the time. That's why I thought it's might not be as good. YouTube commissions for illustration, Twitch, emotes, badges, and all those things. Yeah, no, might have quite a reach for to pull that off though. Your meat skimmed into WoW art? Dude, do you think I'm gonna profit from you doing WoW commissions? If anything, it's gonna be the opposite. I'm just suggesting you what worked for me, that's all. Right now, if we somewhat have the sealer in, I'm gonna get the local colors in. My friends watch anime. I don't know anybody who plays WoW. Well, the question is, do your friends who watch anime, do they commission any art? That's also the question there, dude. Not just like if they engage with the media. It's like, do people who engage with the media like bother commissioning their characters in it? Big niche of Final Fantasy MMO too. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's usually people who RP who commission. Not just like whoever engages with the media there. I mean, I'll get into the one that you like the most. I don't know if you like Final Fantasy. I've never played it, so. In anything, dude, I'm encouraging you to just pick your niche, not necessarily WoW. $40K no, I don't think I have, dude. No, I've done characters, WoW characters that are like in the vibes of 40K, but I don't think I've ever done like 40K. So to say, no. I would like to, just, you know, never got an opportunity. Maybe it would have been. So far, isn't. I had one guy who wanted to commission me there, but they ended up commissioning their furry character. One interest took over the other. It was the snow truck furry, by the way, that we finished recently. Probably a Tau player. No, they're like a space marine person. I mean, to be fair, I've never posted any kind of Warhammer art, so, you know, no wonders there are no people reaching out for it. Like, he wouldn't reach out to commission somebody art like that they've never done, you know. People don't reach out to me for anime art. Good moment to do WoW because of the expansion. Doesn't matter at all, dude. I would say it doesn't matter at all. If anything, dude, most WoW peers, they kind of exist outside of the WoW content loop. They really do just like create their own stuff there. It's almost like they play a different game. I mean, kind of WoW being more hype is always better for you, of course, but I wouldn't really tie anything to it as much. No, they used to commission me fully for years, and then they just mentioned they're kind of into Warhammer, but they commission other artists for it. Uh, what are DMs of them? No, they showed me some really good, cool art of their stuff that they have. Warhammer wise, I think they have it well. Trying to look for it. You tell me what this is, but hey, looking fucking. This is looking nice, dude. Kind of, if that's the full art, kind of awkwardly cropped, and kind of. The rendering on the face is nice, but maybe it's a little bit deceiving because like some parts are kind of strange looking. This look like it's a 2D thing. Blood Angel, the cool Space Marine chapter. Under, hello. Hey brother, how you doing? Damn dude, I haven't heard from you in a while. What's up? Beautiful men who do art who turned into vampires after Angel Leader fell made them go a little crazy. Wait, beautiful men who do art turn to vampires? What? You've been in stealth for a while now, but I think I'll crawl my way out of it. Oh, dude. Oh, I hope you get out of it ASAP. Feel free to share whatever you've been up to, dear. Also, never hesitate to like. I know it might feel weird, but like, never hesitate to kind of join this stream and be like, hold on. Commission add Mac one these days. Oh yeah, dude, feel free to reach out. Yeah, I'll be really open for Warhammer stuff. It really, I fucking love like the art style and the. Well, the art style, to be honest, not as much, but I love the vibe, especially like contrasted to WoW. I fucking love it. WoW was definitely just a lot of Yu-Gi stuff. And I kind of really love to portray it in like a little more mature way. A little more cool, badass, quote-unquote way. Right, thinking about colors here and stuff. The word is sick. Yeah, and I was saying like, if you feel like crap, don't hesitate to just like show up here and hear a few words of I don't know. Maybe you'll be able to inspire you to get back on the art grind. I know it might feel weird though. But yeah. I mean, you've been arting, sharing your art over here and stuff, so still remember. I made a single brush stroke in like a month now. Wait, Dusty, did you sub and I missed that? Oh shit. Did it not show? I just like simply missed it. Thank you, bro. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you for support. Not a single brush stroke in a month. Well, let's never get back to... It's never late to get back to it. So just based on the colors that I have here, I think each PU would be really nice in the background there, wouldn't it? Because this character I would imagine being like blue cyan into purplish, maybe like an underglow for them like this. Kind of arcane magic is what I'm picking up from the other arts and the character reference. Oh yeah, something like this. That's a little bright, goddamn. Try getting into WoW as well, but then pre-patch is literally meh. Oh, dude, it really is. You know what I've been up to under recently? Take a look at this. Brother, take a look at this. Oh? I've been leveling Vulpirus. I have 2 Vulpirus now, 2 pets that I take care of. Those are my boys. That's what pre-patch is for me, just like leveling new characters. It is kind of mad though, I agree. Even for leveling, it's so much worse than what we used to have. Like, it really sucks for leveling, but you just cannot level like doing the pre-patch stuff. They feel hella weak because of the squish, do they? I feel fine to me. I don't even do heirlooms or anything, I just kind of level for quests in Draenor and feel good. Dude, I fucking love Draenor zones. Like, I still come back to them and just like I just prefer to do them over any kind of other zones. They're just so much better. I feel like I might want to just zoom in on the character more like this. Maybe not. Yeah, it's so good. Just like all the zones and stuff, they're just so pleasant, it's not. So good. What you playing nowadays? You used to play a paladin, right? Red paladin. You still want to? I don't know about the peach hue. I mean, it kind of looking nice though, especially this like gray transition into more dark blue on the top would be pretty good. If you want to go for more character focused piece with like some just chill gradient in the background, that would be nice. I can also do peach rim light on them too. Extra tension. I like that. Most common non-human race, you get commissions. Wait. If it's like not non-human like, so not elf, not something, right? So that doesn't leave us with a lot of options, right? It's either, what is it, drug fear, or I guess gnomes would be that. Worgen. I guess horde race is quite different too. I don't know, dude. I think it would be split. It's kind of equal amongst all of them. Maybe a little more drug fears. Evena, hello, hello. Art critiques on the stream. I do art critiques for my Patreon supporters on the stream, yes. But maybe like just there I do like full kind of half an hour paint over and stuff like that with critiques and advices. But if you just want like a brief kind of overlook, then maybe we can do that real quick. And I really don't want to paint a Tauren. Oh yeah, trust me, you don't want to get involved with any of them. Drag fears are also, starting out drag fears was super difficult. Like I have kind of better grasp on them now for sure, and I like them. But dude, they're gonna put up a battle. They just not gonna let you paint them. they're gonna fucking resist. You're at station? Sure. So, what is it that you're wondering about again? It's like... So what do you want critique for? So like what you looking to get out of it? What I'm weakest and so on. You'd benefit a lot from values, from getting better at controlling values in your art, setting up value composition. Like you can look at over here, just like it's very unclear what is going on because everything is the same brightness. You just, let's say if you took everything and just brighten it up besides the girl silhouette and just put that in the background, it would have been way better. And also perspective too kind of suffers, but I would say that's secondary. Because let's say for this art you don't really need much perspective, but the value is still messing everything up. Because like everything is just equally dark, you know? Equally dark, equally contrasty. Like you're not setting up a focal point well with this kind of control of brightness in your art. I would say to practice that better, start with black and white. Try to make good art in black and white without any colors. Try to really focus on the readable silhouette of the character before you add any colors. And that's why I'm saying like perspective is also like perspective issues are also there, but let's say on this art you don't necessarily need perspective. I mean you do, but you can get away with less. Let's say you just take the same, but you brighten everything besides her silhouette there. And then the bright spots you darker because they're too bright there. Whatever. Or actually just go as far as just... You see like you're creating just like such huge contrast, not on the character, just on the corner of the piece, like that doesn't really help you with anything. Even if you want to portray that there is like some planet there or whatever, you can do that, but just like make it less contrasty. The most contrasty is what you want for us to look at in the first place, right? So this character. Also just some framing stuff too. You see like how you just... She's literally pointing out outside of the canvas. So she just literally commanding you to like just look away from this art. So I would actually just... Well, that's kind of... If you're improving this art, I'll put her like somewhere here. You know, at least give a little more space on like where the movement of the art goes. But again, the most important is kind of just you know, make the silhouette more readable. That would involve even her, like, kind of make her just a little bit more of the same value. If she's darker, then so be it. But the moment where kind of whenever you look at things in black and white, it gotta be like readable from afar, you know. You're kind of doing some of those things, like you're doing the rim light a little bit, but it's also a little bit unclear with the rim light, with like the glows and stuff. Elsewhere, it becomes a little bit of a mess, you know. So yeah, I would say just focus on clear readability for your character, and maybe think a little bit about like composition and stuff. But the most important stuff, dude, just brightness, composition. You're doing well otherwise. Golden ration is helpful hand if you smash around. No, don't listen to that advice. What are you talking about, Andra? What fucking golden ratios, brother? What is this? No. No golden ratios. When you think about... I feel like... Okay, even this I take. Right? This art that I recently did. If you just turn this into black and white, look at what you have. You have the character being way darker than the background. This is like so classic too. Like I would say 99% of the art, its character is somehow darker than the background. Really, for the most part. And the whole art can be quite dark, but still the character is usually darker than what the background is. You see how like the silhouette is kind of highlighted here. This is like quite stylized, so it's like all in like dark green matter. Like here, for example, it's more obvious, but it's still in the play, right? You're gonna have it way more obvious, like here, right? More like it's way darker, actually. Yeah. Actually, here it's the contrast is mostly by not as much by brightness, but more by like change of hue and stuff. It's like everywhere. I'm just pulling out recent art that I did. Doing this, you can see the characters, like the silhouette is just readable, right? You can zoom out and read it well because it's simply darker, and then it's darker, but then you can do, you know, rim light or whatever the hell you want. But the base is this, right? And on the art that I'm working on here, it's gonna be the same as well. Gonna be nothing different. So just focus on that first, and then elaborate from there. But even this alone gonna take you a while. But it's gonna improve your art the most of what you can do now. Divide the piece into 3 equal parts and have the character, for example, cover 2 out of 3 parts. Yeah, dude, like... My man, what are we talking about? Kind of fucking golden ratio, dude. What are we doing? No, rule of thirds, golden ratio, whatever the fucking the spiral, the Ligma spiral, like all the stuff like this is just it's Mark Burnett level of advice, man. Like it's just empty words. Like it doesn't mean anything really. Talking about composition, not values. Values are composition, man. That's what affects your composition the most. Placement of the things, yes, but like values, placing of the values, you can like that's also that, you know. Rule of thirds is really just, it's just okay. Do not place your guy like fucking here, right? Maybe like this is what you're gonna teach you. Yeah, don't don't really do this, right? But it's like if you're not an idiot, it's gonna be obvious to you to not place it in the corner. What most importantly is just like have it be readable, have the silhouette be readable and everything. It's placement of the objects, and it's also like the readability and the how the objects like behave around each other as well. So there's all readability. I'm telling you, man, like value composition, that's the most important shit. And it's not like some newbie kind of like easy stuff to figure out. Like I'm fucking dealing with this. Like I finished this big cut recently, and yes, like this is, you know, this is the character. I could, let's say, I'm just saying it's not easy to do. It's gonna take you a while to like get the basics, and then you can elaborate on it forever. Like this is the big art that I recently finished, and you can see the character. Like you can clearly see it, but like, what if I want to make it more clear, right? Do I brighten this up? Do I want this for extra clearness, or do I want like a little bit more of the city in the background? Or like, oh, what kind of? You see, there is so much. Like there are those creatures in the front. Do I want to highlight them more? Or do I want to like push them in the background a little bit more? Do I want the background really faded back or not? There's so many possibilities about it, so many like choices that you can do, but you gotta kind of get on the basics first. Started drawing exactly a year ago, started with Mark's advice, but I quickly figured out that other resources are more valuable for sure. Seriously, dude? You started with Mark Burnett's advice? Yeah, I don't really... Whenever I really heard him say anything that is, like, helpful in any way. Mark, he always gets you, huh? Mark plagues minds of young artists, telling them to do line art and to use fucking gradient maps. That man. Got his course, got through all fundamentals, but all his videos are old as fuck and hard to get through. I know, dude. I've gotten his course 5 years ago, and yeah, it is. It really is. It's nothing like his videos, is it? It's all, like his videos are like so interesting, like with editing, like fun, kind of whatever, right? Even if the advice is kind of BS in it, or not BS, but just like whatever. But his course is just like so dry and just him going over, I don't know, fucking perspective rules. I mean, fucking awesome. Thank you. Right. And also fundamentals don't really, like, there are just so many of them, and teaching them is like studying them is not really complicated. It's about getting them on practice. Well, like art improvement is about not just knowing fundamentals, but just, you know, getting them through, putting them on paper, so to say. Satan, hello, hello. Boring ass lectures. Which I think, I mean, that's kind of what it should be, I guess, or what it can be. But hey, guy's good at marketing, isn't he? Look at us here. Fucking half the chat has his course. Yeah, to fit in under. How can you be objective hating on something if you've never experienced it? I find this actually fascinating too, because like you do the course, you find it boring and stuff, but you never think to yourself that it's the course at fault. Like if you don't end up succeeding after watching the course, you just rather blame yourself, because that's just kind of what any kind of artist would do, really. I think mentorships are worth it. I don't think I'm enrolling refunds in mentorships in general. I think mentorships are good. I mean, of course, imagining that the mentor is good, then yeah, I think it's way better than courses. I don't necessarily think that you need them, you know, especially like where you at. Yeah, but I think you can just do more art, you know, like what a mentor will tell you, like just do more art. Mentor pretty much will just tell you what I just did. It'll tell you to focus on values, or like maybe they'll pick something else, but the real improvement is just from doing art and focusing on some kind of fundamental or some kind of an art thing that you haven't focused on yet. Literally, that's all that the improvement gonna come from. I was mentoring one guy for half a year, Dusty. Actually, we still actually have one lesson with him. Not sure much better, of course, but you need to be at the right level for them to get the most out of them, I feel. I'll just have to keep going. Yeah, dude, unfortunately, that's kind of most of it. Is just keeping going. Unfortunately, like, no, like, courses or mentorship. Like, there's nothing besides your own effort that you need. And I would say it's even more than that, where the more kind of stuff like this you enroll, the less, like, you almost impair your own ability to, like, figure out where you need to focus on, like, how you can improve on your own. I'm not 100% sure on it, but it's kind of what it feels to me. I mean, surely if you just like if you just improve on your own, you're gonna be better at improving on your own than people who always ask for outside criticism and things like that. Maybe Felix, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not sure. Maybe what you end up hearing from other people is just, like, so valuable. I've just never experienced it being that valuable. But I've never seeked mentorships either, so I don't know. Yeah, I told Under to focus on his esports career. Any housing commissions yet? No, not a single one, dude. I mean, I ended up never advertising for housing commissions or anything like that. And yeah, there's also never gotten them. I haven't seen other people do them either, so maybe it's just not a thing, huh? Maybe it just ended up being not as much of a thing. Clip Studio, Photoshop? I do Clip Studio. Both would do, just Clip Studio, it feels like more stable, cheaper, and way fucking cheaper, and the recording feature is really nice. Sometimes it's okay to give up. No, it doesn't matter, dude. And also, if you'll come to a point where you'll be applying for Westeria, I think you're gonna, and they will require for you to use Photoshop. You'll have no problem switching to Photoshop. But it just that shouldn't be your concern right now. Yeah, that's the right approach, bro. That's the right approach. Stuff takes a while. Do you think they might be not existing by that point? I think Yava wants to do... Yava wants to do Art for League, so... Whoever will be handling Art for League at that point. I'm pressing I will do it. Hell yeah. Of course. I think brushes do matter, but yeah, you can do it with a round brush too. Of course. I used to paint with that one quite a lot as well in the past. No, I think this will end up just being 2 layers. For the most part, they just have character in the background. It's just here, wings are like, it would be too much of a mess to paint in the same character, same layer as the character. Actually, though, it would be kind of fun to try that. I never did. Like, can you imagine trying to fit the wings kind of in here? Actually, might want to try to do that. I don't like the tall wings currently look. Not really sure about this currently. The background here. Gotta include something in there, actually. Oh yeah, I think I do. Maybe we just add some smoke in there to make it look like he's kind of dispersing into the background. I feel like that would be nice. We're gonna still continue with this like purple peach-like color. Purple into peach. On the darker background. I think, yeah, that would do. That would do nicely. I don't know about the rim light yet. We're still... No rage quitting today? Nice. Nice, Robin. Keep it up. Keep it up, boss. Hello, JV. I've been giga abusing Dreamlight recently. It'll probably have to be stopped one day. Maybe not today though. gonna skip this step of adding top-down bluish light that I planned on in the beginning, so getting back to it now. Can I have my guy just be the underglow? We passed that time where we settle on that kind of stuff. But the underglow will definitely be there though. Yeah, they might just make it a little more peachy rather than just purple. I feel like that's gonna be interesting. Actually, that's like nothing like I imagined this arc. I like vague images in my, like, how to say it? Vague projection. Like some kind of ideas for it, but I ended up working out completely different. Personally paint scales? What do you mean? How do personal paint scales? What does that question mean? Uh, uh, I don't know, dude. I haven't gotten to that point, to the point of painting scales on this RTR, but you're gonna see. Maybe you can look through my old Dragfear art. I don't really go too crazy onto it, I just kinda imply the texture. Where was it last year? And this one? Like, it's not a lot, just this kind of stuff, I guess. I think here I did more. To be honest, I'm still kind of happy how this looks. Here I would say it's alrightish. You almost like want to kind of paint the surface and like break it up then. But Dragfears and WoW, they kind of do have a little different looking scales. So I try to not look at their model for how it looks and paint it like differently. No, yeah, the way you saw me start this art is how I start all my paintings. Just painting, no line art. No line art allowed at the Reguia Studios. We don't have time for that. Ideal painting setup? What's that? What kind of setups we talking? Yeah, well, exactly. I just really want those like hard lines in the silhouette or like in the shapes that I paint. I feel like they give a lot of energy and like direction to movement of the character. Equipment wise, painting setup, like a $30 XP pen tablet. I guess this which is goes with it and a keyboard. 2 monitors is pretty nice, but one would do as well. And clip stereo. I'm not sure if he means something else though. The ideal, but I mean that's the ideal. Like, what else is there to want? That's what I have. Like, or do you mean like do I think that there will be like something else that is like, I don't know. I don't think so. I just don't think there's much to elaborate on in this setup. It's perfect. It's been a while since I painted Drakfir's face. I think. I haven't painted a single one since last year, I think. For example, don't think that a screen tablet is an improvement from a drawing tablet. So like I never gonna strive towards having one like in the future, like, you know, not saving up money on it or anything. I just really don't think I need it. And you know, it kind of feels good to not have anything potential to spend money on, or like to not want stuff. I hate fucking wanting stuff. Because if I want something, usually I buy it like regardless of if it's like time for an expense or not, you know. Even if I'm short on money, I usually just like get some stupid shit. So I try not to want anything. iPad? Yeah, I have. I have. It feels bad, dude. I really like my keybinds and like how fast everything is on PC. So here it just really doesn't feel good to like give it up. I hated Procreate, dude. Like, I mean, I didn't like it, but to be honest, it wasn't like I tried to transition to it. So, like, I think if I sat down and be like, all right, all the art that I make from now on will be on this iPad and Procreate, I feel like I would have managed it probably like at some point, right? Like a few weeks, I would have gotten used to it. But I was painting on it like every other day for like a few months for like, you know, an hour, like an hour and a half whenever I was outside. Uh, Still, like, it still was like, it wasn't a good experience doing it, to be honest. Quicker, quicker studies to get more reps, longer studies, your own pieces. I think you should always do your own pieces. Just do your own pieces, practice different things while you do your own art, study other artists while you do your own art. Always. Oh, I would never, and I never do standalone studies. How they called? I had a good word for them. Deliberate studies, yeah. I'd never do them. No, dude, we clip studio for a year and a half at this point. No, I don't. I'm not sure if the ring light is fine, or is it just like too much. I feel like on the shoulder it's definitely kind of breaking stuff up here. Yeah. Just so you know, Dusty, so like iPad that I've used with Procreate, it was my sister's. So like when she left Georgia, she took her iPad away, and I bought just a standalone Samsung tablet with Clip Studio on it, which was better. I also had like a little keyboard with it as well. And even that whole setup, man, was I liked it way fucking less when I do like my, you know, working on PC. And then I just realized that I don't even like to work on the go. So now that tablet is being used to play Hearthstone while I have dinner. Literally. But this way the tablet is seeing way more use than it did with art. Drink water? Why? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You're good on the water supplies. Yeah, just need to get the wings and kind of blur them in towards the bottom. Maybe they're just too contrasty. Because we want them also kind of like spirit looking E. Sorta? Yeah, that would be. Our time is over. And then, dude, 6 p.m. Oh wait, so that's exactly midnight for you, right? Got you. Remember, it's 6-hour difference. Second model iPad Pro has been great. I used tablet back in the day and I always hated it, but I've never used full Cintiq or anything like that, so... I don't know, dude. I've just been using drawing tablets since the first day. I fucking love them. I don't see why you would need an upgrade. I really don't. How long does a piece like this usually take you? This is a quick commission. I'm gonna finish it in 6 hours. Currently we're hour and a half in. You're on the clock. Better hurry. Damn, you fast? Yeah, that's what she always tells me. But I'm saying, no matter if it's fast, look at the quality. Right? Sorry, dude, I can't hold myself, but every time I see an opportunity for a she said joke, I cannot help myself. I'm like, it's my weakness. But art-wise, though, I do feel like quantity is very important. You don't want to sacrifice your quality too much, or you should have pieces where you push your quality, but I'm all about quantity as well. Yeah, that might be a big thing. I've never had any experience with other stuff, and like I'm kind of digital first, so maybe that's that. Like due to the wing, the hand is not as readable as I would like. So we're a bit too big as well. Our station time? Sure. Sure. Let's do it, dude. I just click on the stuff that is painted on them. I do select tool, and I can click on it like that. That's so convenient. Remember the moment that I started doing that, I was like, oh my god. This makes working with players so much better. Crazy, right? I never heard that like anybody talk about using it. Maybe that's because they don't, or like they've all been doing it. But I discovered it like maybe like a few years ago, and I was like, dang, it's so fucking so useful. Again, one of those things where on an iPad, go fucking manually click your letters. You know, that's one of the things that I really missed working on iPad or on a tablet. Industry secrets, yeah. I think it's on V. It's both on Clip Studio and on Photoshop. It's on V. Select tool. It looks in Clip Studio or in Photoshop. It looks like a mouse cursor. I think like a little pointy arrow thingy. It's really convenient, isn't it? Alright, let's maybe push this a little more. Alright, not as much. This is absurd. This is getting ridiculous. Just push this a little bit more. I don't want it too purple either. If anything, I want a little peach hue. hot pad keyboard for the iPad. A little hot pad keyboard. So it's not like a full standalone keyboard. No, just one brush. Just one brush in it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll be in favor of those things. I feel like Procreate really lacks hotkeys. It really does. It might seem like a minor thing, but to me, it like really wouldn't. I don't know if like it would be fair to say that it sucks joy out of painting, but it really messes with the tempo, you know? Like some brush strokes, some things like you just want to get in the zone and like keep painting. And you know, stuff like switching between layers or like clicking on something manually instead of just like pressing a button. It really like gets you out of that place. So yeah, I'd say I'm all for hotkeys and stuff like that. Keybinds, you know, keybinds. In WoW, you shame people who click on stuff. You also have like fucking, or maybe you used to have like 50 buttons, like as an enhancement chamber or something. How can you not bind like fucking 4 things in Photoshop, you know? What does it feel like? A bat? Dang. God bless. Dang, I thought you forgot about the other station, dude. Let's take a look. Vyacheslav Safronov. We're after Russian artists. No, I don't think you have me. Wait, I might have seen them. Really like how they paint skin. Dang. Fucking love the values on this. Mm-hmm. Dude, I have used this art as a reference like a fucking decade ago. But I must have seen it on Pinterest. Yeah. You can probably even find an art that I did that it had this reference. Like maybe same head pose. Yeah, I knew if I can... I've seen this art. Yeah, just super good values and like colors by extension, kind of what I would say. It's values. That's good material, is what it is, really. And you wouldn't think materials that important, right? I don't. Them good stuff indeed. Actually, that would be an artist. Like out of all the stuff that you shared, bro, this would be the guy who like I would want to study right now. The hell? What the fuck? Good night, Felix. Take care, friend. It was it's already quite late, so I'm probably gonna run, do some other stuff, work on YouTube and shit. But thank you for watching, team. It's been a good day. We're gonna continue in the start tomorrow. I'm really vibing with this piece. Really, really freaking love it. Yeah, rather a short stream today. Bye, guys.